Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can.
Yay, I did it right.
Yeah, I can see. Oh, I see
You
you.
can't see me because I'm cooking.
Well, yeah, but yeah, there you are. Hi. I'm looking sideways. Your phone sideways or whatever.
I
but
know,
that's good.
I'll fix my phone.
No worries. No
I have
worries.
to cook dinner or I'll eat crap. So
Good for you. I actually have shrimp sitting out there and defrosting and getting ready to make myself a salad when I'm done here today too. So.
I'm making shrimp with pad thai vegetables.
Ooh, yummy. That sounds really
I'm making chili.
Yummy.
Ooh, Melinda? Chili? Was that Melinda?
Yes.
Cool.
That sounds perfect for the week.
Yeah, it does.
It's going to be cold.
It needs to make my cold go away.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Are you sick?
I did get sick.
Oh. Didn't you just run Saturday?
I did.
Were you? I hope you weren't sick for that because that's not fun.
No, I kind of didn't feel it, but I feel it now.
Oh.
Anyway.
That sucks. Sorry.
It's cool that your granddaughter got placed too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so cute.
That was very fun.
No.
Thank you.
I'm going to give it I've got 30 minutes. Actually, I've got 40 minutes on the free version of Zoom. So that's why I always log in at the last minute. So yeah, I see Jan. Hi, Jan.
Hi.
And
Mute me.
Amanda. I assume Amanda Hicks. Is that Amanda Hicks?
It is Amanda Hicks.
Hey, it doesn't say Amanda Hicks on the phone. It just says Amanda's iPhone.
Can you see me?
No.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe your video might be turned off somewhere. It's either in your, the iPhone settings that you have to allow Zoom to let you use your video.
Yeah.
Something like that. We don't have, I always like to see you guys because I feel like then we're hanging out, it's like, hey, we're just chilling together.
Instead of this white fake face person.
Yeah, it just says Amanda's iPhone.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jan's drinking some wine. I like it. I've got water.
You said have a beer with you.
I know. So here's the embarrassing thing, you guys. The only beers I have in my refrigerator are 2 Michelob Ultras that one of my friends left here, and I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Why bother?
I was going to just for the heck of it. What?
For Greg, because he can't drink beer.
Right, exactly. I'd be light enough for Greg. Yeah, I'm like, what is this? This isn't even beer, for Christ's sakes. Although, at your place, Jan, on Saturday, Lori had that, because she did the New York team. She had that
Lime thing, yeah.
Yeah, the infused with like guava something or other. It was maybe it wasn't guava, I don't know, but it was something. Pickly rare. That's pretty good for juice. If you were thinking it's like juice, no.
Have you had this one?
I can't see it. No, what is that?
It's a Dogfish Head. It's called Slightly Mighty. It's a low cal IPA.
Ooh.
So it's only 95 calories.
Whoa, that sounds good. Is it good?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Awesome.
It's not, it's not as heavy as an IPA, but it has more flavor than a Michelob Ultra.
Awesome. I may have to check that out. I
like
love that
this healthy group we have going here.
I know, right? I love how we're starting to talk about alcohol. Like, hey, that's the idea, right? We don't need to be that serious here.
I'm running tomorrow evening, so.
There you go. Good. There you go. Me too.
So if I drank a grapefruit radler, would that satisfy the vitamin C requirement?
Yes.
Sure.
I can try, right?
Vitamin C in there. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Who else is on? I have to figure out what's happening here. I have to look at the.
Somebody called V.
V. Yeah. Who's V? It's either Vicky or Victoria.
Or Virginia.
Or Virginia. Oh, Virginia from Texas. Hey.
Yay.
We can't see you either. I want to see you.
I just got done with the run about 45 minutes ago. So.
Hey, all we know is how people look after they run. That's all we know here. And maybe what you look like with alcohol in your hand. I mean, that's another thing. I see Marion in here. Marion. Also from Michigan. And there's a 480-455 number. I don't know who that is. I thought I saw Cindy on here. Oh, Cindy's on there. I see her. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and mute you all. So we have like 11 people on. Who's all on here? Let me look at this. All right. Melissa's iPhone, Melinda, Stacy, Jan, Cindy, Amanda, Virginia. We got Virginia, Texas, Marion, and Michigan. There's Melinda, Carla, and I don't know whose number that is with the 480 is it area code, but I'm gonna go ahead and mute you guys all. Oh, Denise Parker, hey! Wow, people work. I love it. All right, I'm gonna mute you guys all so I can get started. If you haven't, you could do it yourself too. Some of you guys have probably used this, but go ahead and mute yourselves, or I'll do it. So I'll do the recording after I start muting. Let's see. How come I can't mute Stacy? Yep, somebody's got something going on there. All right, who's got the Stacy? I think you need to go. I can't mute you for some weird reason. It won't let me. And it might be your. Now I see Virginia. Yay. And Carla. Yay. Yay. All right, there's just one. Carla, I'm going to mute Carla. All right. I think almost every, oh, you know what? Mute all. Bam. I just found that button. Now I can mute all you guys. All right, continue. I still hear somebody. Oh, no. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Give me a thumbs up. You can see me. You can hear me. Okay, good. I don't know what you can see on this, what you see. Let me make myself bigger for myself. I want to see you guys. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. And I just wanted to have this, I guess, I don't know, conversation or just kind of check in with everybody. Some of you guys are brand new to the TRU tribe. So like Jan and Virginia, you guys came in. So, everything's probably fairly seamless to you because you don't know what was happening before. So sometimes that's better. And so I find like a lot of people are asking me questions and, haven't really figured out what's going on. So I just kind of wanted to just give a little recap of what's happening and then talk about the ladies training programs because I've also made some changes to those. So as you, may know, this is my business. So I'm finding new ways to reach out to more people, which is great because, well, if Jan was in Ireland, she'd be on here from Ireland, but she's in Tempe now because she moved here. But one of the biggest struggles I was having is being able to reach out to more people than just the local people here. And the TRU tribe, as it just kind of started evolving by itself, really when the ladies training program started, which was a couple years ago, the TRU tribe I started defining as people who either were part of the ladies training programs within the last year. So imagine me trying to track who was with me a year ago in a program. B, the other definition was if you're coming to do group workouts on a monthly basis, which is also very hard for me to gauge because some people come in very consistently and some people come in and out. Are you TRU tribe or not? And then all my online clients. I don't really have that many, but so that was how I was defining my TRU tribe. And as I went through this process with this new platform that I think everybody who's here, maybe except for Marion, and Denise haven't seen, which I'm going to give you guys a little sneak preview of. I've been working on this really for a couple of years. It's been on my mind, and finally everything all came together where I had the right digital marketing consultant to help me, and I just had everything just kind of came together. I had some money saved up, and so I've created this new platform called TRU Tribe Running Club. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just redefining and I'm making it so you get a lot more for being a TRU tribe member. And obviously for those of you that are not local, we do have local events, we get to see each other, but my ultimate goal is to have TRU tribes all over the country, right? Is to have these little TRU tribes all over the country, kind of like Trail Sisters, that if you were going to go to another city or maybe even running for Brews and you're like, oh, I've got to go wherever Virginia is in Texas, I'm got to go there or around there. And, oh, there's a TRU tribe here. Let me go meet them because they're going to be all cool chicks because they're going to be people like me, And when I say people like me, we're just cool runners that aren't really that serious about too much, and just do this for fun and try not to overthink it and that type of thing. So, and women, of course, is the other part of it. So basically that's what we did, and I created this new platform, and many of you have been beta testing with me really, I think, since June or July. So I've had a group of people beta testing with me. Some of you guys came in when I did my first launch, and I am going to share my screen with you real quick. Let's see if I do this right. Share. Oh, come on. Hello. Okay, open systems preference. It's always been there. I don't know why it's asking me to do. Okay. Can you guys see it right now? No, not my screen yet. Okay. Privacy. Click on the button. Will not be able to record the contents until it is quit. Oh, come on. I'll quit later. Oh, hopefully this is recording. I don't know. It might not. Can you guys see my screen now or no? No. Okay. What is happening? Ah, hold on. Oh my God, I do this like all the time. View. And the pressure's on because I know everybody's like, what is happening? Start share. All right, let me try that. Anything happen? I'm like, anything happen? No. Come on, Zoom. Why are you not working? All right, here we go. Okay. As Greg would be doing, now you can see it, okay. As Greg would say, deny. I don't know if this is going to record or not, but this is me typically like trying to do things too fast and not give the computer time to process. He's my IT guy. So let's see, I'm going to take these off, and now I'm going to get you in. So most of you guys have actually been in the TRU tribe. So for some of you, this is very new. So first of all, I want to say, part of it is very, I hate to use the word Facebooky, but it's a little Facebooky. So if you're on Facebook, I feel it's very user-friendly to use. It's very easy. You can post on here, which people are starting to get used to doing, so I highly encourage that. But it's basically an online platform like Facebook where we communicate in here, and I post things in daily. There's courses, there's events that we do. So I'm just going to give you the quickest and maybe some of you guys that have been in for a while might learn a couple new things because I'll show you some stuff. But here is a search function. So if you came in and you were like, I wonder what Lisa has in here about breathing, just type in breathing, and anything we ever talked about that has anything to do with breathing is going to come up. So you'll find all kinds of resources in here. It may be, I don't see the member spotlight for Melly came up because I think she talked about breathing in her member spotlight. So anytime, anything you want to go in here and go, okay, cadence. Oh, and then there's here stuff that's on cadence. Or if you want to look for somebody, let's say I'm going to look up Jan. And so it'll pull up Jan, it'll pull up stuff that Jan has either posted or her name comes up. So it's just a way to really just stay connected and find resources. So there's a ton of resources. If you were in Final Surge, I brought some stuff over. If not, I keep adding. And when you guys post, I ask you to add. You may have noticed like Barbara Brownlee has this blog, which is perfect for this group called Boomer Chick. So it's basically for Gen X and baby boomer generation and combining them together. So I just told her to post stuff in here. You can also find stuff in topics. So you could go into, say, Chi running, Chi walking, and go in here. You can follow these topics, by the way. Like I'm following this right now, so it doesn't have the button to follow it. But so for these people are following it. So when I post in there specifically, they will probably get a notification if they have it set up that way. But these topics are all things that have been posted about Chi running and Chi walking, so you can go back and look at that. Beginner runner, strength training, pretty much a lot of the things that you would want as a runner. And I'm also always open to hearing if you guys have ideas, anytime, because this is our platform, The weekly themes I just started adding because in a second I'm going to show you how the new ladies training programs are going to work. So I started moving those over. If you've been in Final Surge, you'll recognize a lot of the same stuff, and I'm also adding to those as well. And I know I'm going through this fast, but I just I've only got 30 minutes. So I just want to give you an idea. Then we have events. So events is this event right here that we just had. I'm trying to post every single event that I'm doing. So Trail Fitness tomorrow is posted, our Thanksgiving run, this cold water run. If you're not in the cold water group, you won't see that one because that's only for the people that are in the cold water group. So, so there's events there. The interest is kind of just basically part of your profile who you select. So you could go in and see, oh, who are the people who said they were distance runners? Or actually, I've never clicked on that one. Or maybe all the people who are distance runners, their posts. Tribes is how I started doing the program. So again, this is still always a work in progress, and it probably will continue to be, but I'm just so excited about all the stuff I can do. The Frenzy group and Coldwater Tribe, so anybody who's doing those programs, they're in here, and let's just say Coldwater. It's like a little mini tribe from the first page. There's events in here. Trying to avoid having the Facebook groups because a lot of people aren't on Facebook all the time. And frankly, I'm trying to stay off of it as much as possible. There's just too much noise, too much shit. Excuse my French, but you guys all know I swear. And so I just really am staying on here because this is where I want to be. And last but not least, one of my favorite pieces that's going to come together. First, I'm going to actually show this to you guys as a, so I have two accounts, obviously. There's me, here's me as my, what do I want to call it? Not my doppelganger, but you could tell that's like the video that Sonia made of me. I took a little picture of it. So if you go into courses, I just wanted to show you right now, there's courses available to you. So you could go in and start them whenever you want to. I personally have been having more fun doing these together. So I'm working through that process. Carla's been doing this pretty, logging in almost every day. I know Virginia has. And again, if you're not, it's okay, but it's open to you. So every day there is a challenge about gratitude. It's about giving and receiving. And so you could see here, like to challenge 21, there was a quick little quiz to take. And I just asked people to comment. Michelle said she was a giver, 67%. I forgot to check my percent. So it's just kind of a fun way to do stuff together. And then I mark it complete. And it's going to give me my next challenge. So now my next challenge is challenge 22, which I failed miserably at this one. So every day for this month, we're basically doing 30 days of giving and receiving, and there are things that you can do that take less, maybe 5 to 10 minutes at the most. And so this is where the ladies' programs are going to be housed, and I want to make sure I give you guys time for questions too. So let me go back to my host. And so here's Crown King. So as you may have noticed, maybe it's easier for me to actually, let me do this first. Just go over the new changes for the ladies training program. See, I have to search for the stuff in here too. So here's the article that I sent out to everybody. And so those that are in the TRU tribe right now, it's kind of like it was the old way, only it's a little differently. If you are a member of the TRU tribe running club online, you're going to get the special rate for you'll get first dibs on all programs, and you'll also get the special rate. So what I've done with Crown King, mainly based on what you guys throughout the programs have given me feedback on, and what I've heard other people say, like, I want to join one of your groups, but I'm in Texas or I'm in Cave Creek and I can't do your group workouts. Or I have people who really don't need final surge. Like, they can have a plan, I can give them a plan, and they don't need final surge. I have people who absolutely love final surge, which is the accountability platform for those of you that aren't familiar with that. So I decided to create 3 options for Crown King. One of them is going to be an online option, where you're going to get a training plan, either in a spreadsheet. It'll either be a way you can click on a link. I'm still working on that piece. So you could just follow it. I'll have your chi running technique focuses in there, when to do your strength training, all of that stuff. And then I'm actually going to do, to keep the camaraderie and keep people connected, I'm going to do these bi-weekly webinars. So they're on the first and third Thursday from 6:30 to 7. online video analysis. Some of you guys are tired of doing sheet refreshers because you've been doing so many of these. So this is another option. The race entry is part of it. You'll be in the tribe. So if you are not in the tribe, a way to get in the tribe will be to join a ladies training program. And then of course we have the kickoff at Soul Sports. So there's the different price points. Then, so you have that basic one. You could just do that. And I'll show you how it's going to flow in here in a second. Then if you want to add to it, you could either add Final Surge if you really want accountability where I can change up your plan because you've got a crazy work schedule or you really want me to hold you accountable. You can add that or the 12 group workouts. So one or the other. And these are all the dates in here. Okay. And so there's going to be 8 group workouts together and 4 extra ones that you can pick. Monthly socials. If you want to add one of those, it's $379 for regular members. You could just see the price changes. I'm not here to sell these to you. I'm just giving you an idea of what's new. And then if you want to do all of it and you want to get the group workouts and Final Surge and all of it, then there's a different price point for that. So you know, with the group workouts, if you don't do that, you can always buy like 4 group workouts because that's maybe all you could do. And you could still join us on these Crown King ones if you're doing the program. So the way that it's going to work is we are going to have a course that I am working on. So I'm going to give you guys this preview. And so what I mean by the online version, you're going to come in. So you can't really see these now because I'm showing them to you. But here's all the stuff you get, which we just went over. And so, for example, here we have month 1. And I'll tell you exactly what to work on. There's some resources that are extra for you. And in week 1, we're focusing on posture, all your posture form focuses, your ankle mobility workouts, strength training. When I say go do strength training, all you need to do is go here, and then you can go in and look at what I have different workouts for you in here, unless you have your own. A lot of you guys do your own stuff, but then you can find workouts here, which this feed can be viewed several ways, this way, right, or this way, FYI, little tip. And then your homework is then, you know, we always talk about what's your why, what are your goals for this race. So then once everybody completes this, you would mark it complete, like I showed in the gratitude one. And then you would move on to week 2. But then the cool thing will be is everybody can comment here and go, whatever, my why is blah, 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 or, you know, I had a great run today or I didn't, but we'll be able to communicate together and see it versus me just seeing Final Surge and communicating with you guys. It's basically a way for us to learn and grow together. I mean, the tagline is, what am I calling it? Learn together, train together, grow together, that type of stuff. So it's mostly running stuff, but also, as we know, you know, we learn about life as we run. So that's the way it's going to look. And so then you'll have that, and then there's going to be a week 2. So I pretty much almost have the first full month done. Again, references to wherever all you need to do. So this will be much more like, you know, kind of on your own, but together. And then you can take it a step further with doing the group workouts or Final Surge. So with that said, we're at 18:22, so I think we're good on time. Now I need to find you guys in my picture screen and stop the share. I can go back to the share if you guys want to go back and see. So let's see. I don't know how to do that. I kind of feel like that was just a big fire hosing of information. But a lot of you guys are kind of somewhat aware of what's happening. So what questions do you guys have now? Ooh, there's the gallery view I wanted to see, finally.
So Lisa, I know it's a local thing, but I would love to see a list of races. So all different distances. Maybe for all the members can contribute. For example, today I was looking for a race this weekend up to 10K and somebody helped me out with the fat turkey. But I think if we had a list, a calendar list that everybody can add to when they figure out what races they're going to do, that would be really cool.
I love it. Actually, I had it it's on my to-do list, but I could do it sooner rather than later because of that. I think what I'll do is I'm going to put it in the featured section where I'll say like, or when you come in, it'll be like a Google Doc, so a Google form,
Mhm.
and then you can put it in and then it'll upload into a Google spreadsheet so then everybody could see.
Perfect.
Right. And so that way you can see and then you can add in, because that's the same thing for me. Like, I don't want to every Friday ask, well, what's everybody doing this weekend? Because I want to be able to go in on Friday and go, hey, go Virginia with your race and wherever you are. And you know what I mean? But I want it to be that way where we could all see who's doing what, and also to find out like, oh, I'm available this Saturday. What kind of race is everybody doing? I want to go hang out with the tribe. So definitely it is more local, but the more we expand, we're going to be looking for races to go visit our true tribe friends out of the state. Well, maybe out of the country someday too. Baby steps.
And even to categorize it by either the distance or trail versus road, or so we can easily take it into Excel. Sorry, I'm an engineer.
Yeah, no, I love it.
So you can filter it, and because as you know, we've talked about this. I'm a half marathon and below girl.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. We won't force you to drink any weird Kool-Aid there. It's okay. She's got the wine. You don't need Kool-Aid. You got wine.
I get thirsty after about 2 hours and I'm done.
Too funny. All right. Noted, but it's definitely on my list.
Cool.
What else? Anybody else have questions or comments or suggestions? Any of it?
I have a very important question.
Yes.
Did anybody know how long Melly's hair actually was?
It looks way longer than it either grew
So
or
long. Melly? I'm sorry. Sorry, Lisa. I was just very
That's
distracted by how long it is. It's
Yes, it is. It is
beautiful.
very long.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It seems like it either got really longer since, like, has it been that long since I've seen you? It hasn't been that long.
I hack it off every couple years and donate it.
That's awesome. I love it.
So,
Very cool.
Thank
It is beautiful.
thank you.
Very important. Hey. Well,
Just
and
gray.
eventually.
Very gray.
That's awesome, though. I mean, I know Jan went through the process, right? I was following her on Facebook last year. Actually, I just told my hairdresser, we digress, but this is part of what I want the online weekly things to be about. Like, we'll either have a topic or we'll just shoot the shit, whatever. But exactly, like I told my hairdresser, I'm going to go for it. And I mean, worst case scenario, I don't like it, I'll just dye it. But I think the next time I go might be the last time I dye it. Or
I never, ever, ever regretted it for a second.
Me neither. It's like, it's
I'm
gray.
just not high maintenance at all.
I
And
love
sitting
it.
there for hours getting my hair dyed, nah.
Yep.
Yeah. The money, all the stuff, all of it.
Well,
Yeah.
and if you cut it short like mine, you shave off quite a bit of time.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Exactly.
You want to talk about wash and go? Man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't
Nothing
even need to
better.
wash. You probably could just go like that with some water and you're out.
Mine's wash and go too.
I love it. Awesome. All right, on to other questions, and they don't have to be about the True Tribe. And also, what I wanted you guys to know as well, because a lot of you guys talk to other people in the old True Tribe, right? Like yesterday, I went out and I was with Sonia and Carolyn, and so Sonia was like, "Oh, I was talking to Joan or somebody else," and they don't understand. And so I was doing this to help, hopefully, get this out, and I'm recording the whole thing, so I'm going to post the recording out only into our our Facebook group, True Tribe, so people could check it out. But so that way you guys know if people ask you, especially if you're in it and you enjoy it. I love it, honestly, and I just can't. There's going to be so much cool stuff coming, and again, local only, but I am doing the launch party on December 8th, so working on some fun stuff there. We'll do a virtual launch too, so we could have another online party.
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, Cindy, you raised your hand. That's what I should have you guys do. Look at Cindy. That is so Cindy to do things like, right. You can raise your hand. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. You go, girl.
Okay. I have a question about like the Crown King program that you just showed. You said we can be in final surge. So if we don't go into final surge, do you not tell us how many miles we need to run that week or how much workout we need to do?
No. So what I will do is, so basically what I'm doing is I'm taking a final surge workout and I'm putting into an Excel spreadsheet. So you're still going to get, okay, this is telling me running out of time. I got 10 minutes. Woohoo. Worst case, if you guys wanted to keep going, we could log out and get back in, but I'm sure you guys have better things to do than hang out with me for the night. But to go back to your question, I just lost my train of thought. What was your question again? I'm not even drinking, for crying out loud.
You said Excel sheet for the
yes.
workouts.
So I will have, it'll say refer to week 1. So you'll go into the TRU Tribe, you know, the course that you saw, right? It'll say the strength training. So you'll go find your workouts, but no, it'll say 20 minutes to strength training twice a week. So you'll see it almost, I'll actually take a screenshot of that and post it in so you guys can see what it looks like. But it'll tell you 30 minutes, you know, posture run. So you will actually still know exactly. It's basically just taking the accountability out of it. So if you're one of these people who just, you know, some of you guys are really good and love Final Surge, you know, don't need the want the accountability. And some of you guys, Melly shaking her head now. Some of you guys, I can give you the plan. Obviously it was me letting go because I don't feel that comfortable with that version personally, because I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to trust and just tell you guys what to do. And again, you can comment still in the TRU Tribe and say, hey, I missed my workouts this week, or I didn't, or whatever, you know, we can still communicate on the thing. So I figured I'd offer that option for people who just don't want to be on Final Surge anymore, because I know some people don't, and I understand. I always like to try to make everybody happy. It's not always doable, but you know, I try my best. Does that answer your question, Cindy?
It does. And Final Surge was so good with all those resources that you had, but you're pulling all of that into this format anyway, right?
Exactly. So everything, all the resources that are in Final Surge, you know, they're already being moved over. You know, there's a lot of them that are already moved over, and then I'm going to add to it. So at one point, really, the platform is going to mainly be here, and then I'll use Final Surge for whoever wants it, online clients, and whoever wants to use it.
Got it. Thank you.
Yes. Amanda's iPhone raised their hand. Yes, Amanda.
So when do you have to pay for the TRU Tribe online? Does that make sense? Before, like, for example, Crown King?
Yeah. So, cause you were in the Jackass beta testing group. So I'm still working around that. I might actually have you guys go. I think it was supposed to be done on 11/30. Because I might actually raffle off a couple of, like, maybe a month free or 3 months free at the launch party. I may extend you guys till the 8th. So I'll figure, if you're going to do Crown King, just let me know. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because technically the program starts on the 9th, but we have our first call on the 5th, and the kickoff is the Sunday, which I always do the kickoff a week before it starts, and I usually don't even have a whole bunch of people signed up. Like, Carla's literally the only person who's registered and signed up. I know you're interested, and I know I have a lot of other people that just haven't made the commitment or, you know, gotten that far yet. I feel like I'm doing a lot at one time, and I know it's hard during the holidays. I just didn't want to wait till New Year's because I feel like everybody's even more in a different space in New Year's, and so I figured I'm just going for it. So I really appreciate you guys.
I just feel like I want a space to get through Frenzy to totally decide.
Yeah, you know what? I totally hear that. And because I was actually thinking about that with you, because the thing is the 5th, the webinar. Yeah, don't worry about it. I would just wait till, just get through Frenzy. She's doing her first 50K at Frenzy on the 7th. Wait for Crown King. We'll talk. Well, I'll give you a couple of days after you're done, because I'll guarantee you're going to finish Frenzy and tell me no.
I probably will. It's true.
But then I'll talk to you the next day, and I'm going to just tell you how awesome you are, and you know what a badass you are, and you're going to be like, well, okay.
Maybe.
Anybody else want to raise their hand? You can. I saw Trina popped on there too, so good to see some of you guys coming out of the woodwork. So hopefully we still have 5 minutes. So you're if I had the spreadsheet on my Mac, I would show you the spreadsheet, but it's actually on my computer, so I can't show you the spreadsheet, Cindy, to give you an idea. But I will take a screenshot of it, and then I'll send it. Yeah, any other ideas? Or for those of you, especially that are not in the tribe, you know, in the group, any questions about what's happening in there? Truly, I would tell you guys, for those of you that are in, you know, first when we rolled it out, everybody was freaking out about the notifications, so they got notified for everything. You can actually go in and just set your settings. Like you can get notified every time I post something. I try not to post more than 2 or 3 things a day max. It's usually 1 thing a day, maybe 2. But you can set your, and honestly, the only notifications I get on my phone, because I love the app, by the way, I think the app's the coolest thing, are only notifications from that app are the only ones I get. I don't get notifications for Instagram, Facebook, or any of that. The TRU Tribe online is my new favorite space to be in. So, you know, a little bit of a transition, but if just forget Facebook. Yeah. So if you're on Facebook and you want me to see something, tag me, please, because I'm really weaning myself off. What else? Any other questions? I feel like I talked fast, but hopefully that clarified a little bit for those of you that were not sure what was happening. And just also, because I was texting with Melly earlier, the Havasu Half program is also in, I rolled it out to TRU Tribe in the group. So again, it's in there. I'm probably going to roll it out in the next day or 2. I only have 12 race entries, and I know Marion's coming out from Michigan and she's signed up. So when I say 10, whatever. Anyway, so there's 10 race entries right now, basically. So I just wanted to say that, because you could still, if I run out of race entries, you could still do the program and do the entire program, but then you'd have to buy your own entry, which right now is, I don't know where it's at, $80, $75, $95. I'm not sure. And if you look at the price of the program and what you get with it, you know, you're still getting a better deal. So no pressure though. Cute little kitty, Melly. Aww. Very cute. Did you raise your hand again, Amanda? Or is that an old one? All right, how can I unmute?
That's an old one.
That's an old one. Okay, let me see if I'm still figuring this thing out, just like everything. I'm gonna unmute all of you guys now, so don't get crazy. No.
No, I have a question though.
Okay.
So I know that you just kind of talked about some of the stuff with the holidays and whatnot. So I have like FOMO big time. So I don't want to miss out on the Havasu, but like once you release it to the public, is it still available at the price that's?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You guys always, so if you're in the TRU Tribe online, you always will have it. And so that's why I post it there first, because you have to remember to go in and use that price. Because I might have it on my website set up to where if you click on the Running University link on my website, that it'll take you to TRU Tribe. And if you're logged in and you have an account, you'll be able to see it and you'll be able to pay there.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense? So yeah, and I'm gonna try to wait. I'm gonna mute you guys all again because it just got loud there. Wow, so hard. I'm gonna mute you all again. Fine. Okay. Sorry. There's just some feedback in the back. But yeah, so hopefully that made sense. But definitely, it'll be open, and I'll try to stay on top of how many people are signing up and letting everybody know with that. So yeah, for sure. Hopefully that answered your question. I'll just unmute you again, since we have I have less than a minute, just so you guys know. So it's real fun. I love doing this. Anybody else?
You have power.
It's just fun.
I'd just like to congratulate Melly on her first Ragnar upcoming.
Yeah, Melly signed up for first Ragnar. Also,
yay.
We pressurized her into it.
Yeah. I love it. That's what this group is all about.
Yes.
That's exactly what we're all about, you guys. Like, we're about encouraging each other, supporting each other. Anytime somebody needs a smack in the face because they're being, whatever, you give them a smack in the face. But, we're all here together. And hopefully, I know the people that aren't local, a little bit harder for you to feel connected. But this is how I'd want you to feel connected. And we could see Virginia's medals back there. And
nice.
Yay. So we will be having these on a weekly basis. I know you won't be able to attend all of them, but there will be subjects, we'll have specific things. I kind of just, with the holidays, even now I'm looking at December, going, it's going to be hard to schedule, and those might just start in January. I don't know. But it's so exciting. Thank you guys so much for being on here. And if you have any questions or suggestions, Just, you know how to get a hold of me. Text me, email me, call me, whatever. No, don't Facebook message me. You can chat me though on True Tribe. You can Facebook message me. I mean, I log in daily, but